Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday. Futures are hovering near buy zone. You can see in this green zone here, there are three standard deviation just touching these this morning after inflation data. I think PC inflation came higher than expected and it's hovering here. This is Nasdaq. This is S&P 500. Same story here. Dow Jones, same story here. Russell 2000, same story here. And then Bitcoin, for some reason, had a plunge. Not much. I think Ethereum is taking more attack, around almost 6% down. But Ethereum, oh, sorry, Bitcoin is also in the buy zone here. One of the reasons could be this gap fill around 84,285. So maybe they're trying to fill that gap. We'll review it. Let me go to daily chart. I will show you here. You can see this BTC futures. If I go to 1 hour chart, um, this is 1 hour chart. You can see this gap up here. This happened on 23rd of March, Sunday. So probably they're trying to fill that gap. So that's what I'm assuming they're trying to do. So from where we are on BTC to that gap is around 1.4%. So that can happen like any maybe more in an hour they can touch it and go back. Ethereum, there are no gaps there, so Ethereum will take a look soon, but just wanted to see that. So anyhow, let's take a look at long-term chart zones on S&P 500. Guys, please hit the like button. Only takes 1 second to hit the thumbs up button. I really appreciate that. Now there was this gap fill which had to fill, so I have to delete that. This gap is filled. I want to show you on futures yesterday when we were dumping. You can see here on MES futures, okay? For example, on MES futures, we had a gap up here, right? This day here on, let me close this. This gap up here was, again, same thing Sunday. Bitcoin, which is trying to fill same thing, gap up, and they had to come back, fill this gap. Same story here. You can see came back, fill that gap. And Nasdaq, same thing. They had to come back, fill that gap. So that's what they did yesterday. Dow Jones gap is still not filled, and then Russell 2000 gap is also filled. So only Dow Jones is left, and Bitcoin is left to fill that gap. You can see Bitcoin's, not this one, BTC futures, this one, you can see everything else is filled. So that's what they're trying to do. But in terms of buy and sell zones, long-term chart, we are near green line. So any dip in this green zone is to be bought because usually sometimes it not this sometimes it's just after touching green line just a massive push, or sometimes it just takes a bit longer. You can see here we came very close to the green line, we came back, and then we are bouncing here. And also let's go back and see, this was a bear market, so not a right idea, but you can see we came here multiple times. You can see before we had a bounce multiple times here, and then we went to neutral zone and then came back. So if it is a bear market, we're gonna reject from the neutral zone and then come back to the buy zone and then keep doing that. But if it is a bull market, we are going straight higher to the red zone. Okay, so at least I think we're going here around 5900. So we'll see how this thing shapes up. Um, on on S&P 500. And if I go to cycle analysis, this is SPX cycle analysis. You can see here, I think let me go back to daily chart. You can see here this gap up is totally filled. Now we are in front of this green line, which is 10 moving average that is acting as a support, and that's what it closed SPX. And then let's see if we can, yesterday I was saying there were two scenarios. There was this gap fill which is filled, so I deleted that gap. So yesterday I was saying there's possibility they can bring it down from here, fill this gap, and then rally. Okay, so that's what I think my preferred scenario and best scenario. Now worst case, there's also this gap, this green line around 55.27. So the worst case, they could take it all the way back to here and then rally. Okay, so there are these two scenario. Just I don't know which one they will do. They might be done with the dump and might be getting ready. MES futures are showing like they're below green line. So let's see if they want to recover it throughout the session and then make it green, or they're going to keep dropping it back. We don't know. We'll figure it out. NDX, same thing here. They had to fill that gap. They filled that gap yesterday, and all this pump is gone. Got rejected in this on this 200 SMA blue line, and now again the same scenarios. We can either pump from here, or we're gonna go back down from here all the way down there and then pump. So there's this gap. This yellow line is gonna be filled, At some point on SPX, there's this yellow line, this top yellow line, so there are a couple of gaps there to fill. We'll see what happens. So Dow Jones also same thing. Probably Dow Jones, they want to fill this gap, so maybe that's why they want to dump it little bit more, so that Dow Jones can fill that gap. So that gap is around 0.39% away, and then rally. IWM already filled it, so they could bring it all the way down to go ahead and dump and pump. Bitcoin, nothing really changed, although it's down 2.4%. It's still like, I think they can recover this. They can recover this and close above these blue lines throughout the session. So that's quite possible. And prices above, as long as prices above blue lines, all is good. This is BTC futures. Like I said, they might want to fill this gap around 325 and then pump. But CME futures are showing they're still above blue line. So it's all good right now. Some resistance on these red lines. You can see this is CME futures and then this is live futures. These are acting as a resistance. So price is just consolidating and then looking for a breakout. Ethereum very weak actually, coming back to previous lows. So for some reason Ethereum is not holding as good. This is also, you can see Ethereum chart here getting rejected on this white line. So I don't know what's going on. Ethereum is very weak compared to Bitcoin. It used to be like second most strongest cryptocurrency, but something is going on under the hood, which I don't know. Okay, so let's keep moving. In terms of tech stock, Apple is holding pretty good compared to all other stocks. You can see pretty strong, got rejected around 200 moving average, but still holding nicely. Meta is also a little weaker, but again, there's a lot of opportunity. Netflix is one of the best stocks holding, but there's still a lot of opportunity. You can see Amazon, Google, all these tech stocks, a lot of opportunities if you want to buy and go long. Still a lot of time left there. So AVGO broke below. Now going back to fill these green lines. NVDA was also down yesterday, but there's also this gap they might want to fill. So still a lot of opportunity. I think chip stocks are pretty weak that you might want to grab. TSX again got rejected on this red line, 50 SMA. Now still could be like a higher low, but all pretty much it came back to previous all-time high. So doing very well. Hang Seng Index by the dip. Bond market is higher. Whenever stock market goes low, bond market ramps up, and you can see found support on this red line and now bouncing. TLT also after filling some of these gaps trying to bounce now. And let's keep moving. Oil is also trying to looking pretty good after coming to this green line support, these green box going higher. And in front of this red line, 50 SMA, let's see if it can break out of that or not. Natural gas again on this 250 SMA holding as a support. Gold, massive gap up due to this tariff. Everybody is scared, and gold is the safe haven. Everybody is buying gold, and it's massive gap up. And RSI also trying to get rid of all the divergence. So I don't know where it's going to stop. It just keeps going higher for some reason. It's sky's the limit, looks like. Silver will also keep going higher. Copper is going to follow. Sugar coming back to green zone. This is the nice buy zone. Wheat breaking down below this trend line. That's not good news. So again, this is the green box where uh, a lot of price action happens. So it should try to find bottom somewhere here. We don't know where, but that's where it is right now. Copper near 200 SMA. Dollar again in front of some resistance. Not going to be easy to break out. Tesla got rejected on 200 SMA yesterday. It was up 6%. Give it back down yesterday, almost everything, and was down zero point 0.3, was up 0.39% only. Today again we'll try to rally, I guess. 200 SMA is not easy to break. It will take some time maybe. AMD also had a gap down, again weaker today. So all these chip stocks are pretty weak. For the long-term hold, you can buy these, I guess, and hold SMCI. You can see Palantir also in front of some support right now. Celestica was also down, but again now near 200 moving average. Some support here. Shopify also near 200 SMA. So we'll see. MicroStrategy was down 3% because of Bitcoin. Again, they might want to fill this gap around 3 or 5. Maybe that's what they're trying to do here. Okay, guys, our CNQ was pretty good. Again, back testing. Nothing changed here. Again, look to buy it. Maybe we'll find support on this blue and sorry, red and yellow lines. We'll see. Okay, and then VIX is going higher after 9 count SPY signal going higher. So VIX predicted a dump, I guess. That's what it's saying. 9 counts buy signal going higher. Every time it does that, 8 counts goes higher, 7 counts go higher. This is a pretty good indicator. So let's see where it's going to end. Looks like selling is getting a little higher right now. It's down 0.65, 0.35, and 0.33. Let's see where they end up. Looks like they want to fill this gap on Dow Jones and then they want to decide. Bitcoin might be falling and doing the same. Okay, guys, that's it for today. If there's any particular stock you want me to review, put a comment. And if you're interested in buy sell zones, then join my Discord channel. Link in the description. You can see right now going towards buy zone. Okay, have a good Friday. Bye.